Yo, what's up guys? You got PokeaimMD here with another Pokemon Ultra Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. This time we're playing Kazai, who I found on my Twitter. If you guys actually do want a chance to Wi-Fi battle me when I am looking for them, feel free to follow me on my Twitter at twitter.com/joeypokeaim. I'm glad you guys are enjoying though, and thank you to all the new subscribers as well. Welcome everybody. But yeah, so basically continuing the trend of what I've been doing. The past 2 days I used Primarina and Decidueye, so today I wanted to use Incineroar. I figured, like I said, if I'm playing OU on Wi-Fi, I'm always going to use unique teams. I actually built this team in particular with my boy Envy last night, and it has Scarf Magearna, Smackdown Rhyperior with Spadef investment. So Rhyperior is really good versus my opponent's team. I have Ice Punch for Zygarde and Landers. I'll always take a hit because of Solid Rock. I check Tapu Koko super well, and also, like I said, Smackdown for Celesteela so I can Earthquake it. Now, seeing as how my opponent's team only had Landers as a Stealth Rocker, and I am Scarf Magearna, I figured if he let off with it, I could potentially pick up a turn 1 KO with Ice Beam, which is why I actually do proceed to lead off with my Magearna. Now, he could have been Scarf Rocks Landers. I've used that a couple times in the past, but I thought it would be more a defensive variant, especially because Charizard X is a huge threat versus his team. So I leave Magearna, he leads Landers, and like I said, I let off with this because it could give me a turn 1 KO. I have Choice Scarf Magearna, click that Ice Beam, Landers is gone. I don't have to worry about Intimidate this entire game. I do not have to worry about rocks at all, and if I get up rocks, they're here to stay unless his Koko or his Scizor is defog. So I knock out the Landers. He is going to bring out his Celesteela. Pretty much his best answer besides probably going Scizor, as I'm going to switch directly out into my Zapdos. I am defensive Zapdos, so I know I take this on always, and I also know that I take on the Scizor. But because I am defensive Zapdos, and I'm actually also the defogger of the team, I don't have a move to hit Zygarde, and I'm pretty sure that Zygarde would come out right now, since it could take the Discharge, also the potential Heat Wave. So I double out to Rhyperior with the Solid Rock. A regular 1,000 arrows does not 2-hit KO me, and a Choice Band 1,000 arrows barely 2-hit KOs me. So I bring in Rhyperior, and my game plan was weaken the Zygarde, put him in range of a Giga Drain from my Combine Celebi, which should be faster than the Zygarde, and also make the job easier for my Incineroar, because when it comes in, this is basically his only fire resist left. Basically, Incineroar gets Click Flare, but whenever it comes in, he can pick up a KO. So he actually Dragon Dances right in front of me, which I was completely fine with, because like I said, Rhyperior has that Solid Rock. It's super bulky. It takes every hit. Look at this. Barely a 2-hit KO after leftovers, and my Ice Punch is going to be able to pick up the KO on the Zygarde. So Zapdos has been freed up because no Discharge immunity is left. Rhyperior doesn't go down to anything from my opponent's team outside of like an all-out pummeling or a Twinkle Tackle from Magearna. Scizor definitely does not knock me out, and because I do have defensive Zapdos, I'm not too worried about this. I didn't want to go directly into it because I figured rocks would be pretty solid right here, especially making a Pokemon like Magearna, who has Scarf Volt Switch, plus his own Electric Terrain, plus rocks. Basically, Koko and Scizor would be his best switches to Magearna, and he wouldn't appreciate them with the Electric Terrain boosted Volt Switches and the rocks taking damage. So he goes for Swords Dance in front of my Rhyperior, as I do get up my rocks. And like I said, I do have defensive Zapdos in the back. He actually makes a really good play right here and goes for knockoff, either expecting me to switch out to Zapdos or just getting rid of the item on Rhyperior. Both are good. Getting rid of the item on Rhyperior meant that Tapu Koko became more of a threat, and also a knockoff would cover the Zapdos switching. But I do get the nice little static right here. I don't think it mattered at all. I should be faster than Scizor always. I have a lot of speed investment, but I'm also really defensive as well. As you guys can see, I could take the +2 Bullet Punch after. If I was a more offensive Zapdos, that would have been able to take me out. But like I said, Kartana's a huge threat to this team, so I wanted to run a more physically defensive Zapdos. So we're going to roost off the damage right here, as what I can do is roost again. I think this is the safest play. I do have Heat Wave to knock out Scizor, and I think by me roosting again, it might tell him, oh, maybe I only have HP Ice plus Discharge to deal with this. So he actually goes for Swords Dance again, probably thinking that. I'm pretty sure he knows this is my defogger because I do have so many Pokemon weak to rocks. I do need a defogger, but the SD again would have worked if I was just Discharge and HP Ice, since Scizor takes that really well, and if Paralysis was not in my favor, he could have actually beat me right there. But I do reveal the Heat Wave, as we are able to get rid of Scizor, and Celebi is being freed up. All he has left is Celesteela, which doesn't actually beat me 1v1 because I'm a Combine defensive set. So Koko comes out. I have Rhyperior right in the back. At the range I'm at, the only attack that can knock me out would be 2 Life Orb Dazzling Gleams. Or, not even 2 Life Orb Dazzling Gleams, but 2 Life Orb HP Ices, 2 Life Orb Dazzling Gleams, and 2 Specs Dazzling Gleams for Tapu Koko. So Rhyperior was my best play right there. He actually goes for Taunt. More than likely expecting my switch, though Again, Rhyperior was my best switch anyway. I didn't really have much, and I already got up rocks. But I go for Smackdown right here, expecting him to U-turn out into Celesteela as he goes Zygarde. I'm pretty sure he expected something like a rock type attack because he had Zygarde, Tapu Koko, and Celesteela enough, and I think that he has to make some type of play at this point to try and get back into the game because Rhyperior is just taking all kinds of hits, and his ways of dealing with it are gone. Now, I do take a hit from Zygarde, especially because I saw leftovers. I'm thinking that Shift Gear, Bolt Beam with Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt. And I do take the hit, but I don't want to take an Ice Beam if I don't need to because that would mean that Tapu Koko is still a bigger threat. Scarf Zygarde does not outspeed it. Celebi, though it can take a hit, U-turn is going to do a ton, and I can't really switch in. So I go directly out into Incineroar knowing that I can safely take a Thunderbolt even in electric terrain. I didn't think he'd be Focus Blast because he's running leftovers. Typically, again, when you see leftovers, you think Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Shift Gear, Calm Mind. So I go right out to Incineroar. I click Flare Blitz because, like I said, when this Pokemon comes in, he has no answer to it at this point. His fire resists are gone. So Celesteela comes out. That's going to go down. That means that my Rhyperior just gets to click Earthquake at this point. Goes Tapu Koko. I'm going to go directly out into my Rhyperior right here. He actually makes a really good play and predicts my Rhyperior and goes right for the HP Ice. But like I said, unless he was like Specs HP Ice, he can't 2-hit KO me. So goes right for the HP Ice on my Rhyperior switching. Does absolutely nothing because of Solid Rock. I'm going to be able to take that. Go for Earthquake right now and pretty much pick up a KO. So the good thing about this turn, and the reason why I also went Rhyperior, is because Electric Terrain also ends this turn. So let's say he U-turned, right? He U-turned and went Zygarde. I always went right back into Incineroar because Electric Terrain was gone. It didn't matter what attack he went for. He couldn't knock out my Incineroar even after the recoil damage from Flare Blitz, and I'd be able to pick up a KO again. So I do go for Earthquake as Zygarde is going to come out, and it's going to go right down. You cannot underestimate Rhyperior's bulk and its offensive presence. Its Earthquake hits so hard, and I am out of range of HP Ice from Tapu Koko, so I'll just be able to click Earthquake again, and that is going to be game. So Rhyperior put in so much work this game. I don't typically upload battles like this, but I just had too much fun using Rhyperior, just clicking buttons with it, really. So I probably will be using this team again in the future. I do hope you guys all enjoyed. Expect Wi-Fi battles, not just OU, but different tiers. But like I said, when I do play OU, you will be seeing teams like this. And this team has some really cool text on it that I hope you guys will see in the future. But I do hope you guys enjoyed. Of course, feel free to subscribe if you are new and you want to see more Wi-Fi battles. Check out my Showdown Live content. Those are always uploaded on my channel. You might learn a little bit more than the couple minutes I'm able to talk to you in this. But I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, friends.